not the old Age Outlaws. It's the new Age Outlaws.
Yeah!
And we're back again.
And this is a super scary review of the team because it's Halloween.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What? Oh,
I like that one.
Yeah, I like him. He's cute.
All right. So we got the new Age Outlaws, and we are just going to do what we usually do. We're just going to go team by team. We are in season. Usually we do an episode in the off season. We'll do one in the in season as well. We did cover this league in the off season, and we're going to start at the bottom.
And we have no idea who we pick.
And that was you freezing that time.
No, that was me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is going to be great.
It's going to be a great show. All right. Well, let's start at the
bottom. We don't know who we picked in this league because you guys all changed your names.
Yeah. That's all right.
So, but that's okay because it's like clean slate. You know what I mean? We don't have any preconceived notions.
Well, I can say with a lot of confidence that we did not pick the Laughing Lizards.
No, we certainly did not.
And if we did, shut us down now.
Yeah, just turn off the stream.
All right. So let's start with the Laughing Lizards. We are 0-8, 10th place, last in points for. Also have allowed the most points. So it's just been a horrible season for the Laughing Lizards. We are quarterbacked by Kyler Murray, who probably isn't going to play again this week. Tyrone Tracy, we get some relief here. Tyrone Tracy into the starting lineup with Cam Scatterboo now out. Bashal Tootin. And then we get to the wide receivers. It's even more depressing.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about this team. I don't want to say this is the worst dynasty team I've ever seen, but I'm really close.
And we've only looked at the first 4 play.
Yeah, we looked at the good ones.
When your star is Kyler Murray, you're in trouble.
Yeah. There are a few good younger players on this squad.
Yeah.
But we're also going about the roster construction the wrong way. We've got reasonable talent at young running backs and almost no wide receivers to speak of.
Yeah. Well, the wide receivers. We got Olamide Zaccheaus and Josh Downs. That's pretty gross. I'm hoping. I haven't got to the bottom. I'm hoping the IR spot on this team is just like loaded with like talent. We got Colston Loveland. He's one of those young pieces with some upside that we talked about. And then we got Rashard Smith, Michael Wilson, Marquise Brown. When you have Michael Wilson in your flex spot, you know this is a bad team. We got Anthony Richardson, who is appropriately on the IR. Aaron Rodgers, Geno Smith, Roshan Johnson, who is dead, RIP. Cam Akers, just keep on going. Isaiah Davis, Dontavian
Did you say Hollywood Brown?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I believe. We got Luther Burden, David Njoku, Mason Taylor, Cole Kmet, all these defenses, man. And then we get to the IR spots, and it's not as loaded as I was hoping. We got Jaden Reed, we got Brandon Ayuk, Taxi Squad, Raheem Sanders, Ty Felton, Elijah Arroyo. Elijah Arroyo is interesting. Jimmy Horn, I like Jalen Noel as well. And I am at least relieved to see that we have 1, 2, 3 first-round picks in 2026, a couple of seconds, a couple of thirds, a couple of firsts and seconds in 2027 as well. So at least we have that going for us.
I am going to choose to believe that this team recently won a championship and then just sold off all their pieces and are starting over. And I'm also relieved to see
and we'll never know what you said because you cut out.
And I'm also relieved to see that there are 4 defenses to choose from.
Of course. What else are we going to do? What else are we going to put in our starting lineup? We got to put some defenses in there.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
This team's going nowhere fast.
Well, let me update you. So I'm looking at the notes that were given to us in the summer. This team was 9th place last year, 3-11. So we've taken a step back. Our 3-11 season. However, there's also a note that he's a new manager.
Okay, fair enough.
So maybe he just took over a shitty roster and he's just kind of working his way through it. He collected the picks. He's got a few Colson Loveland young pieces.
Yeah, I mean, having the picks is a big bonus. So he can start building the team the way that he wants. And he's not saddled by somebody else's garbage.
Well, I would say it's a great time to put Tyrone Tracy on the block. Anybody who needs a running back, you can sell Tyrone Tracy now that he's taking over starting for the Giants again, because that's not a long-term situation. But if somebody needs a short-term running back, Tyrone Tracy. And I really struggled to find any other pieces that we could.
Yeah, that's not somebody young. That, you know what I mean? Because he wants to keep them, like the Colson Lovelands and Brashard Smiths and those guys. Did I see Brashard Smith?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, and Bashal Tootin. Yeah, I don't think anybody's trading for Olamide Zacchaeus.
Not quite. All right. Well, just be patient.
Greener pastures are ahead.
Just be patient. They're ahead. They're many miles down the road, but they're ahead. All right. Let's move on.
Greener pastures.
To a slightly less terrible team. The Legend Killer. We are in 9th place at 2-6. And at quarterback, we've got the next big thing, J.J. McCarthy. And then we got Jalen Warren, Aaron Jones at running back, Darnell Mooney, Khalil Shakir. All right. Not great so far. Jake Ferguson, Cortland Sutton, Cooper Kupp, Tony Pollard. Then we get to the bench. We got Baker Mayfield on a bye week this week. Caleb Johnson, RIP. Isaiah Pacheco is out.
You can't RIP Caleb Johnson. It's his first season.
It's his first season, and he's done zippity zoppity nothing.
Well, some guys are like that.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, how Jalen Warren missed a week, and this guy got nothing.
I'm looking on the bright side of life here.
I liked Caleb Williams coming out, but it's I think we've seen enough. It's over. It's already over. For me, it's already over. It's done. Put him in the grave.
It's not over.
You see that guy right in front of your face right there?
Which guy?
The guy dancing on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Caleb Johnson right there.
I don't think that is. I don't think that's him. He hasn't already gotten another gig.
All right, let's keep going. We got Marvin Mims, Diami Brown. There's really nothing here. Juwan Jennings, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely had that one decent catch last night. We got Carson Wentz, Najee Harris on IR. Taxi Squad, Tez, Tank Johnson, Shador Sanders, Isaac.
Dick.
And this one, at least, again, has some draft picks. We got 3 first rounders in 2026. We got the second as well. So, yeah, overall thoughts here on this team is it's definitely an upgrade from the first team that we looked at.
I mean, this looks like a championship team compared to Lapin Lizards.
Yeah. I mean, this team could win the toilet bowl for sure. Could win the toilet bowl.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Honestly, like I'm not going to sit here and completely knock it as far. I mean, it's certainly not a contender. But you're going to be able to get some good games out of Jennings and Shakir. And Baker Mayfield.
You know what? I actually take back what I said. I think this team is worse off than the previous team as far as the long-term outlook because we have no pieces to build around here. That team at least had, a first rounder from this past year. We had Colson Loveland. This team doesn't even have that guy. But maybe you could probably argue though you could trade more of these pieces than the last.
Yeah, you could get some. You could probably get more out of this team especially from contenders, between the Ferguson and Mayfield. Somebody might even take a flyer on Aaron Jones. And I guess JJ is your future.
Next big thing.
For now, he is the next big thing. This league loves their nicknames. I think you'll see that in short order.
So I mean, Aaron Jones, let's get a third for him. Darnell Moon, let's get a third. Let's get a third for Tony Pollard, Cooper Kupp. See what we can get. Just anything. Just sell to contenders. Anybody who needs, bye week or injury fillers, short term, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to get definitely a high 2 for Sutton, for somebody that recognizes they're only going to use him for like 1 year.
Right.
Ferguson has some lasting power, so you could probably get something decent out of him.
Yeah.
Just don't trade Caleb Johnson, whatever you do.
Do you think you could squeeze out a second for Jaylen Warren?
I do.
You might be able to pull that off.
I do, actually. The way he's playing right now, 100%. And it's not like there's anybody threatening him except for Caleb Johnson.
All right. I've had enough of that team. Let's get to the Deli Parton and Delia Ray Cyrus.
This is the best team name.
So
a big deal comes in strong with the team name. Oh my God. You should have heard me cackling when I read that earlier. And I'm not even joking. That is just good stuff right there, man.
is Delhi in reference to our last episode when we had Ryan on?
Is what?
Is it in reference to Ryan?
No.
What is Delhi then?
But he was, I don't know, but his picture was a pickle.
Oh, he's in the league. I forgot. I think after we did this show in the summer, it was me, Steven, and Ryan, right? Yes. See, I was right. He stayed in the chat and he took over half the team.
But wait. But that team was already called a big deal, was it not?
Yes, but Delhi and Dilly teamed up.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. What? Who? Laughing Lizard. Chalmers is with him, huh?
Yeah. Great help.
Has he let you
help.
has he let you do anything with your own team? I'd be curious to know that.
So I am also in a league that Chalmers started, and I think a few of the people from this league are in that league. And I'm sitting here laughing at these last place teams. I'm pretty sure I'm in last place in that league. My team is so bad.
Oh.
Although I will, you know what? Fuck this show. Hold on. I'm pulling up my roster. It's not as bad as it should be, okay?
So a big dill became a big dilly, and he has Delhi on his team.
Yes. All right. So let's compare my last place team to these last place teams.
Wait, okay? Is Evan Harris actually Dell?
No.
It says, Brian Delly is, I thought it said, this is Ryan Delly co-managing.
All right. I have some talent on my last place team. Can I just tell you real quick? And then we'll get back to what we're supposed to be here for. I'm going to make this show about me.
This is not your show.
I'm going to make this show about me, okay? This is what a last place team should at least have. If you're in last place, at least have Roma Dunze and T. Higgins and George Pickens and Jackson Dart, Ray Davis, Calvin Ridley, Devontae Smith, Garrett Wilson. I've got talent. David Njoku, Rashard Smith, plus I got 3 first-round picks in 2026. All right. I got a little bit of talent. A little bit. Let's go back.
Can the chat tell us which one of us is sticking? Because if it's me, I'm going to switch to what's an imager? Hotspot.
Do you need me to repeat my team again? Because I will.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
All right.
Yeah, you're very proud of that team.
I honestly thought after we just did the startup this year, I thought it was like I came out of the startup thinking it was like a 7th or 8th place team where I pretty much abandoned running back in the draft. And I thought, all right,
why are we still talking about your team?
Because
older fella, I'm guessing that's me. I'm probably gonna freeze for a second here while I switch to hotspot and see if that helps.
While you do that, I'll run through the rest of my teams, okay?
Yep.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, what?
I'm going to go through all my rosters. We haven't even started Delhi Parton and Daily Ray Cyrus. We got so far off.
But I mean, it's such a good name. Dolly Parton and Dilly Ray Cyrus. Oh, man. That's good.
All right. I will give some credit. The Laughing Lizard is 4-4 in that league. So not quite as bad.
Nah.
A Big Deal is in there too, but he's not very good either. All right. Back to what we're supposed to be here for. I apologize.
He says, don't worry, they suck as well.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to read the roster while you do whatever you got to do to fix your internet, and then I'll get your thoughts after that. All right, so Delhi Parton, Dilly Ray Cyrus. We are quarterbacked by Daniel Jones. We got Kenneth Walker at running back along with Justice Hill, who gave you a nice big 3 points last night. Marvin Harrison Jr., who, let me tell you about Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr., you thought his rookie season was underwhelming and disappointing. Marvin Harrison Jr. is on track for fewer targets, fewer receptions, fewer touchdowns than what he had in his terrible rookie season. R.I.P. Marvin Harrison. However,
Thanks,
with that said, he's going to have a big week this week against the Cowboys. Michael Pittman, Sam Laporta, Jacoby, I want to be traded, Myers, Zay Flowers, Oronde Gadsden might be the superstar of this roster. Then we get to the bench. Mac Jones, Michael Penix, Tua Tagovailoa. We got the other B. Robinson, Brian Robinson, Xavier, I'm a bust, Lee Getz, Romeo Dobbs with his giant head. What else we got? Jalen Coker is on this roster. I know your favorite team. All right. A couple other pieces here. Roman Wilson, Noah Fant, Dallas Goedert, Hunter Henry, Ben Sinnott. He's not worth anything.
This is not any better.
We got the taxi squad. We got Jackson Dart on the taxi squad. This is not any
better.
Jackson Dart in our 10-team, one quarterback league that already has like 6 quarterbacks. What do we think? Not any better, huh? I mean, we're a little better. A little better. I mean, we got Marvin Harrison. We can sell his name and get something back. Although I know Delhi is a big Marvin Harrison guy, so they're probably not really looking to trade Marvin Harrison yet. We got Sam Laporta. We got Zay Flowers. We got Rhonda Gadsden, Kenneth Walker. It's not too bad. And you're very frozen. All right, so I'm on my own here.
Am I back?
You're back. Welcome. Should we start over?
I like the fact that Evan called me feller.
Yeah, feller.
Old. Don't take me out behind the shed.
All right, here we go. We got a Marvin Harrison trade. Oh, I told you, Delhi. Shit. I told you Delhi was a Marvin Harrison fan. All right, let's see what he traded to get him. Here we go. A big deal from our commissioner. Here we go. Kenneth Walker, Marvin Harrison Jr., 2027 second-round pick for Justin Jefferson. And I shocked you so much you turned into a ghost. This happened this just happened. Okay, so this happened last week, October 20th. Second should be early, according to the chat. I mean, Justin Jefferson underwhelming this year, but I mean, we know Justin Jefferson. Marvin Harrison, I think he's just, this is what we got, unfortunately. Maybe if they change quarterback at some point, maybe in the offseason, we got a quarterback upgrade in Arizona, although I don't know who's coming to save the day. Maybe things change a little bit for him. We need a quarterback for Marvin Harrison who fits his style a little bit better. He's winning along the perimeter. He needs, some of those one-on-one balls. And Kyler Murray just, one, can't really get those to him. And two, really isn't that willing to throw them. And I think three, half the time you can't even see him. I think I like the deal in favor of Justin Jefferson, I guess. Because Walker, I don't know. I think I would lean the Justin Jefferson side there. We're clearly getting the best player. We're getting by far, in a way, the best player in that deal. I'll do it. All right, he's gone for sure. This is great. Fixing the internet, and he broke it all together. All right. Yeah, so for this team, we're better than the previous two teams. We still have a long ways to go. And we get to the draft picks. Oof. No draft picks in 2026. We got 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We just have our standard 1st in 2027. We got a couple of seconds in 2027. No 3rd. Yeah, being 2 and 8 and not having those draft picks to look forward to be at least are like, all right, at least we're gonna have the early picks. We're gonna be able to, do some damage with that. That's concerning. I don't know why you're trading for Kenneth Walker. Here's my deal. Why are we trading for Kenneth Walker as a 2 and 8 team? As an 8th place team? Kenneth Walker is not going to save the day. Kenneth Walker is just only going down in fantasy value. I love Kenneth Walker. The Seahawks don't. No fantasy managers love Kenneth Walker. So you're never going to get a good return back for him if you wanted to trade him. That's a dying asset, unfortunately. Yeah. All right. Here we go. We got Sam back. I stalled enough. All right. I stalled enough.
If that didn't work, I'm taking an early night.
It's worse. All right. Here we go. We're going to move on to the next team. I talked enough about Dilly Parton and Dilly Ray Cyrus. They got no draft picks. All right. They got no draft picks. Let's move on to Airgate 2020. We are quarterbacked by Drake May. All right. We're starting good. Drake May, Kamani Vidal. All right. Jamar Chase. Your boy Calvin Austin is our wide receiver too, unfortunately.
All right. You're on your own. I'm not gonna interrupt these guys.
All right.
All
right. We got Dalton Kincaid. We'll have to redo this episode at some point because nobody's going to want to pay to hear my thoughts about this entire league. So we'll do a free episode. We'll do a refund, whatever you want. But we'll finish the show with just me rambling. Dalton Kincaid, Parker Washington, Emmanuel Wilson, Michael Carter in the flex spot as well. Getting to the bench, we got Tyrod Taylor, Jake Browning. That's unfortunate. AJ Dillon, Zamir White is still on rosters in 2025, apparently. Jordan James. Yeah, let's go. Let's get in here. Samaje Perine, Trevor Etienne, Isaac Guarendo, Rashad White. Jermaine Burton's never going to be a thing, unfortunately. Emeka Egbuka. All right, he's on a bye week, so he's kind of grayed out, right? He's grayed out, so he doesn't really stand out on this roster. But Emeka Egbuka is a guy we can build around. we can build around Emeka Egbuka, right? All right, I like that. I like that. IR spots, Trey Benson maybe can come back, save the day, a couple of weeks. I think we'll get him back in that lineup in a couple of weeks. I think he's got top 15 running back upside rest of the year. I mean, he was being used a lot in the passing game prior to James Conner's injury. Unfortunately, we only saw, I think, one start from Trey Benson before his injury and after the James Conner injury. Unfortunately, it did look like he was just taking over the James Conner role, and then he was losing that passing downs role that he was in prior to James Conner. We were hoping that he was going to just take them both, but we'll obviously have to wait and see what happens when he comes back. But I do think he's got top 18, top 15 running back upside rest of the season once he gets back. Joe Burrow on IR as well. Not a whole lot to be excited about on the taxi squad. And in first round picks, we got 2 in 2026, 2 seconds in 2026 as well. So we're in pretty good shape there. So I think overall, this roster, definitely the best that we've seen to this point, right? We're really strong at quarterback, although I would feel better about that if this was a bigger league, a 12-team league. I'd be a little bit more excited about having Drake May. There'd be a little bit more of an advantage there. But I mean, he's probably a top 3 quarterback in Dynasty at this point, right? Obviously, you're building around Jamar Chase. We got some pieces to build around. We're building around Jamar Chase. We're building around Emeka Egbuka. We have some first-round picks to look towards as well. All right, I think overall this team has a chance to at least contend for a playoff spot this year. I don't see this team getting into the mix as far as like a championship contender this year. But there's hope for future seasons. We can make some moves in the offseason. Maybe we can take the next step in 2026. Let's move on to, I can't even read it. It's a fucking 8. This is Goofy Joss. I remember Goofy Joss. Goofy Joss is 4-4 in 6th place. We got Trevor Lawrence at quarterback, of course. Remember when we did this league the very first time, the very first year? We must have had Zach on here, and he's a diehard Jaguars fan. He worships Trevor Lawrence, and I remember him giving shit to Goofy Joss. We loved the name. All right, so Goofy Joss, quarterbacks by Trevor Lawrence. Chase Brown, we got running back, as well as Josh Jacobs, Lad McConkey, Roma Dunze, Brock Bowers, DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. On the bench, not going to worry about Russell Wilson. We got Bryce Young. Oh, we have Jalen Hurts on this team. All right. So Trevor Lawrence is our backup quarterback. Jalen Hurts is our QB. Why do we have Russell Wilson? I don't understand that. Why do we even bother? J.K. Dobbins, Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, Marshawn Lloyd. We got some good running back depth, at least in the short term. We got Woody Marks. My guy Woody Marks is on this roster as well. Gotta love me some Woody Marks. Trevion Henderson. If we don't get a good week from Trevion Henderson in week 9, it might be over already. Toast. No Ramondre Stevenson. This is the time. This is the time. Unfortunately, I'm not so sure it's going to be the time. I still don't think they're just going to hand him the backfield keys. I think we're going to get way more Terrell Jennings and even Dearness Johnson than anybody wants to see in that Patriots backfield this weekend, unfortunately. What else we got here? Alec Pierce, Zach Ertz. All right, at least we have some depth here. I mean, on the injured reserve, Tyreek Hill, that's unfortunate. I don't know if he'll ever play again, to be honest with you. And we do have our first round pick in 2026 and 2027 as well. This team has some hope. This team has some promise. If Joe Flacco can keep that Bengals offense rolling, we're going to keep getting some usable weeks, good weeks, not even just usable weeks, good weeks from Chase Brown. It was really looking rough for Chase Brown there when Jake Browning was running that show. Yeah, I mean, we talked about, guys to build around on some of these other rosters that they were just lacking that. Even if they weren't rich with talent, they didn't even have those core pieces to like point to and be like, all right, we're going to build this roster around this guy, and this. These are our core pieces. These are our building block pieces. This team at least has that, right? We have Lad McConkey, we have Roma Dunze, we have Brock Bowers, Jalen Hurts, Woody Marks. I'm just kidding. So we at least have a core to build this team around moving forward. I mean, there's enough depth here where you could probably, if you wanted to, you could probably take some of this depth and just kind of pair it, with a starter and kind of upgrade the starting lineup even further. And I think we could make a push. I think this team could make a push with a few moves. All right, so let's move on. I don't want to talk too long because I know it's not ideal to listen to one person talk for an hour plus. So I'm going to try to keep this fast. Like I said, we'll figure out something to redo this once we get Sam an internet upgrade. All right, Steel 4689. This is another interesting team name that I got the glasses on. I'm still too blind to read it. Tank Top Statistica Anomaly? I can't read. All right. Well, this is not even the same team I was looking at. Oh, we're going to discount Belichick. Damn. See, I need a co-host to help me through these moments. Discount Belichick, 4-4, 5th place. However, we are second in points for. So that's interesting. We scored the second most points in the league. However, we are in 5th place at 4-4. I also think it's interesting and not ideal. I will say that only 4. Now I'm free. Am I freezing? Only 4 teams in this league make the playoffs. I don't like it. What fun is that? More than half the league is not going to make the playoffs. I don't like it. I run a 10-team league. 6 of us make the playoffs, 4 don't. I mean, it's just more fun that way. More of us have something to play for. It keeps the league going more active because everybody is in contention almost through most of the year. Anything can happen. All right. Anyway, discount Belichick. We're quarterbacked by Jordan Love. We got James Cook, Travis Etienne at running back, Jordan Addison. Travis Etienne, by the way, kind of falling off the cliff. He started hot. He's kind of falling off. I think we're going to get more and more Bashal Tutin as we get into the second half of the season. Jordan Addison, Keenan Allen, Tucker Kraft, a.k.a. George Kittle Jr., Amon-Ra St. Brown. I was going to say A.J. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brian Thomas. What the hell happened to Brian Thomas, man? What happened to Brian Thomas? And we can't even say that Travis Hunter came in and just, he was the first round pick, the second overall pick, and he just, pushed Brian Thomas aside. That didn't happen. That's for sure. T. Higgins. All right, we got some talent here. Not the next big thing, but the big thing is Jaden Daniels. Looks like he's going to be back this week. He missed 1 week. He's going to be back for week 9. Joe saving the day, not just for the Bengals, but for our fantasy teams. Joe Flacco. We got Ray Davis. Didn't we already see Ray? No, we didn't already see Ray Davis. That was me talking about my roster. Maybe we should just do the whole show about my rosters. That'd be more fun. I don't even have Sam to vote against it. Dylan Sampson, David Montgomery. We got Saquon Barkley on this team. It's interesting. Barkley, he's on a bye, right? So we don't have a lot of clarity right now on what's going on with the groin injury, right? He suffered that groin injury at the end of week 8. So we're not going to get a practice report from the Eagles until Wednesday next week. It sounds like it's not super serious. Like he might not even miss any time, but we really don't know with them being on the bye this week. However, DeAndre Swift is out. We got Adnan Mitchell. We got Xavier Hutchinson, Christian Watson, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Johnson, Travis Kelce, Michael Mayer. Tight end handcuff is not really a thing in fantasy football unless we're talking about Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer is a tight end handcuff. Kyle, it's my year. Pitts. All right. We got some guys here. Mike Evans on IR, unfortunately. He may never play again, man. That's sad. He might be back this year, and if he's not, he might retire. All right, on the taxi squad, I don't know why Audric Estime is on any roster. Jack Batch was never going to be a thing. He'll never be a thing. Sorry. Jaden Higgins, Trey Harris, Tyler Shock. All right, we got some decent rookies here, which is good because we have no picks in 2026. No picks in 2026. We used them all in 2025. We got 2 fourths and not even a fifth. Not just 2026. We got 2 fourths in 2026, and then only a fifth in 2027. And this is the roster. I like the roster. It's not too bad. It's not a championship contender, but it's not too bad. Not having any future picks is discouraging. All right, well, let's move on from Discount Belichick. Move on to the Mike, 4th place team, 5-3. We're quarterbacked by Justin Herbert. We got Devon Achane. Kyle Monungai, interesting sleeper play this week. CeeDee Lamb is back, which is nice. We also have George Pickens on this roster. AJ Barner, Nico Collins, Troy Franklin, Trey Tucker. And we got our boy Terrell Jennings here, right? All right. He's not really going to happen, but he's going to see way more touches than any Trevion Henderson manager wants. I promise you. And it's very, very frustrating. Tank Bigsby proved to be the handcuff there in Philadelphia, which is really unfortunate for anybody like me who was a big Will Shipley fan coming into the season. I thought coming into the season, Will Shipley was looking like a elite handcuff running back. Obviously, that's not happening now that Tank Bigsby is in the picture. Quinshon Judkins is out, unfortunately, also on a bye week. We'll see what's up with his injury when he comes back. Bucky Irving still out. We got Devontae Smith, Chris Godwin. I think he re-injured some of the injury that from last year, which is really concerning. I don't know if or when we'll see him this year. Brenton Strange on the IR. I mean, he was having a decent year before he went out, and really nothing to be excited about on the taxi squad as well. And same thing, no first or second in 2026, no first, second, third, or fourth in 2027. Yeah. So this team is better. The starting roster is decent, especially when we factor in some of the guys who are on the bench, either with a bye week or an injury this week. This could be a really, really strong starting lineup. You know, if we factor in the ability to be able to play Quinshon Judkins, Bucky Irving, Devontae Smith. So that's nice to see that we at least have not only some depth on this roster, but some real starting lineup talent. We can fill out pretty much a full starting lineup and feel good about pretty much everybody that we're playing. So probably the first time we've really seen that through these teams. All right, move on to the third place team, all by myself. That sounds like me. All by myself. Unfortunately, I got my little Caleb Johnson over here in the corner. All right, Josh Allen is our quarterback. Here we go. Josh Allen, Derrick Henry. Which, I mean, Derrick Henry, man. Thank the football gods that Derrick Henry, that Lamar Jackson is back for Derrick Henry. Because, man, he needs a functioning offense. He needs some leads. He needs positive game script. And we're finally, hopefully, going to have that for most of the rest of the year with Lamar back. Bijan Robinson. What the hell happened to Bijan Robinson in week 8? He was the smash of all smashes in week 8. I mean, the dude had the Dolphins. He was dominating not only the touch distribution, but just absolutely lighting up everybody for the first, 6-7 weeks of the season. And he gets this ripe matchup with an awful Dolphins run defense. And he just falls absolutely flat on his face. What the hell happened there? Nobody saw that coming. He was the smash of all smashes last week. What Jonathan Taylor did last week, that was supposed to be Bijan Robinson. Didn't happen. Justin Jefferson, we talked about that trade earlier. The more I think about it as we've gone through, the more I think it's just clear that the Justin Jefferson side of that deal was the winner, especially when you consider the circumstances where that team earlier, Delhi and Dilly, that team was in no position to acquire Kenneth Walker. Why are we acquiring Kenneth Walker on that roster? I'm not going to revisit that, even though I'm revisiting it anyway. But I don't like that. I like this deal. I like getting Justin Jefferson here. Jalen Waddle. He's back, baby. He is back. He is so back. All he needed was Tyreek Hill to go out and Darren Waller to go out. That's all he needed, right? The defense to be absolutely trash on the other side. And yeah, he can still only score 13 points against the Ravens. All right, Tyler Warren at tight end. Javonte Williams, which if Sam is watching, Sam knows how much I loved Javonte Williams coming into the season. And you know how much that was? 0. I hated him. It was terrible. I didn't like it. I wanted nothing to do with Javonte Williams. I made Javonte Williams jokes. And now I'm the joke. Because Javonte Williams is smashing. Helps that offense is fantastic. And that defense is terrible. They got to score a ton of points. They're in shootouts every week. Drake London, he's back this week. Chris Olave, just a PPR monster at this point. He's just going to get targets after targets after targets after targets, which is what we want. I mean, I know this league is a half PPR, but those targets, those receptions are still extremely valuable. He gets that volume. If he ever gets a quarterback, if Chris Olave ever gets a quarterback, stay tuned because he is going to. I'm talking about your boy Chris Olave. I know how much you love Chris Olave.
Oh man, I thought I got here in time for Drake London.
Go for it. Talk about Drake London.
Drake London's good.
Oh, good. He's so good.
Although he's not that good this year.
He'd be better with a quarterback.
Oh, God. Like Kirk Cousins?
I thought Kirk Cousins was going to come in and save the day.
I did too. I thought Penix was going to lose his job.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we talked about that on the Sleeper Show last week.
All right, we'll see how long my internet lasts this time.
All right. Should we start from the beginning? The laughing lizards? I'm just kidding. So we are on all by myself. So this is the commissioner. If you weren't shaking, I would think you're a person. All right. So I was talking about how much you loved Chris Olave and how much I loved Javonte Williams this year.
That's not right.
What? That's how I remember it.
Oh, he hated Javonte Williams this year. So much so that I had to text him every time. I mean, my thumb got tired.
I know.
Okay, go on. I'll jump in.
All right. So we're going to the bench now. We're looking at Bo Nix, looking at Brock Purdy, who...
What? You just skipped Marcus Mariota?
These rosters are too big. I can't name every player. We'll be here the entire night, and nobody will. They're sick of me talking. I promise you, they are sick of me talking.
They're sick of me screwing around with my internet.
Oh, he's not even the commissioner. I thought he ran the league. He just orders the shows. All right. Marcus Mariota, Bo Nix, Brock Purdy, who may or may not exist still. He might be dead. I'm not sure.
He's not playing this week.
Nobody's seen him in months. Jared Goff. I don't know why these teams have so many quarterbacks in one quarterback league. I know the rosters are huge. Just feels like a headache to have to make that decision week in and week out when you don't have. Well, I guess we have Josh Allen. Brees Hall, Tyler Algier. Brees Hall finally did something last week. I only took the Bengals to make it happen. We're gonna talk about every player. Tyler Algier, Amir Abdullah, Ryan Flournoy, Wandell Robinson. I know you love him as well. Keon Coleman, DJ Moore's balls hurts. Garrett Wilson, Treylon Burks is still here. All right, Treylon Burks.
Who nobody wants. Or why nobody wants, I don't know what it says, but
Malik Washington, Kayshawn Booty. Every team needs a booty. Who else to your roster? I mean, when you look at the rest of these teams, you're right. All right, you're right. George Kittle. I hope we started him on National Tight Ends Day last week because we were right. We predicted he was going to score. We guaranteed a score. And
it's like clockwork.
Yeah, of course. He invented the holiday. Why wouldn't he get a touchdown? Theo Johnson, we got a million defenses on injured reserve. Cedric Tillman, Darren Waller, Antonio Gibson. Taxi Squad, Will Shipley, Jaden Blue, DJ Giddens, Giddy Up, and Taj Brooks and Darius Cooper. I got to tell you, I've never heard the name Darius Cooper.
I don't know who that is. I'm stumped.
He is apparently a wide receiver on the Eagles.
Why is he 10% rostered? What is going on?
Are we missing something here? I mean, he was active in week 8.
Was he though?
He was active. He hasn't seen. Not only has he not caught a ball, he hasn't been targeted, and he has 31 snaps on the season.
He was returning from a shoulder injury. So I guess he jumped Jahan Dotson and the ghost of Treylon Burks.
This is exactly what these guys paid for. You know,
I know. I'm so sorry.
One to listen to me babble by myself for 30 minutes. All right. Darius Cooper talk.
And now these guys are like, did I pay $5 for a horrible comedy show? Where the only people that get the jokes are the two guys saying them.
Well, to be fair, that's usually how our shows go.
You know, can I take this opportunity to say that on Saturday nights we have a sleeper show. It's serious. We give tips. If you guys play any redrafts, it's especially beneficial. Same goes for Sunday mornings when we do a redraft show of all starts and sits, and it is on the other Yards Per Fantasy channel because we're so big that we need two.
That is right. While we're wasting their time, should we just play a commercial as well?
Sometimes those light bulb moments are on a strand wrapped around a Christmas tree.
What was that?
I got so many. I can play whatever you want me to play.
I just want to say one thing to the fans and everybody in Gator Nation. I'm sorry. Extremely sorry.
Did he say urination?
Do you want me to play it again?
No, I sure don't.
All right.
Okay. We've fallen apart. This has come off the rails. I should have left you alone.
This is as together as this whole show has been. This is the best moment.
Evan just called us non-ball knowers. You have no idea how accurate that is, Evan.
All right, Evan, you want me to pull up another roster? I'll go through it.
I've only got like maybe 28 this season.
I will never understand how anybody can play in that many leagues. I can barely handle the like 8 that I'm in.
Do I get invited to so many and I feel bad saying no?
Well, they didn't invite you to this.
Everybody wants a piece of me. You ever seen like lions and a gazelle?
Are you about to compare yourself to a gazelle?
Yes. I mean, I'm not as fast, but.
Are you telling me that next time we cover this league, if they ever order from us again, that you are also you're going to end up being a co-manager on one of these teams as well because they're going to invite you and you just can't say no?
I mean, probably, but we don't have to worry about that.
All right.
Because they're not ordering from us ever again.
All right. Well, maybe you'll be the co-manager of the Thunder Cunts. All right. We're in second place at 6-2.
What's the team name?
The Thunder Cunts.
Thunder Cunts.
That's right.
Thunder Cunts.
This is why this is why we have a separate channel, all right, from our main channel.
Thunder Cunts ho!
Not only are they the Thunder Cunts, but they're managed by the humpback swamp donkey.
I love it.
All right. And we are quarterbacked by Patrick Mahomes, who has resurrected himself as a fantasy starter again. He was terrible the last 2 years, and now we can start him in fantasy football again. He's running again.
Was he really terrible, though?
I mean, comparatively to what he had done,
yes,
and to where people were rostering him, I would say
fair enough.
Semi terrible.
But he was still, I mean, finished, repeatedly in the top 10, if not the top 5.
Yeah, top 15. All right. Ashton Genty at running back. He's been a big disappointment. Terrible offensive line. Just terrible offense. Just terrible team. He has flashed a little bit, so we know there's something there. Hopefully, we'll get a 2026 Ashton Genty. Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle is looking like he may take that RB1 spot back starting this week. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think starting this week.
Yeah, I think so too. Stephon Diggs at wide receiver, as well as Quentin Johnston, Pat Fryermuth at tight end. And we got Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy. We got Jackson Smith and Jigba. All right, we've got some really good wide receivers here. CJ Stroud, don't even try. He is not for sale. Justin Fields, Matthew Stafford, Zach Charbonnet.
You mean Carbonet?
Yes, that's what I mean. Then we got Chuba Hubbard, a.k.a. Rico Dowdle's backup. Blake Corum, Nick Chubb, Kyle Williams, Dante Thornton, Alec Eilmanor, Mac Hollins, A.J. Brown, who is out. I don't know if this is a real hamstring injury, or is this like a Devontae Adams Raiders hamstring injury where all of a sudden he's going to get traded and miraculously be healthy again? I don't know. Calvin Ridley, same deal. Then we got, can you tell us who the next player is, please? Are you following along?
What?
The next player after Calvin Ridley. Can you tell us who that is, please?
Yeah, it's Humphrey.
Who Humphrey?
Wait, Lamar.
All right. Last year, I recall you loved to talk about Lil Jordan Humphrey, and you called him Lil John, and you did your Lil John impression, and it was the greatest thing. There's a commercial where he's on, and he does that, and I think of you every time. From that one time that you did it on one of our shows.
I wrote the commercial.
Oh, okay. John Mechie, who's been traded like 6 times in the last 3 weeks. Dalton Schultz, Chig Okonkwo.
These guys are funny, man. How I Met Your Mother.
On who? Where? Oh, I didn't even see that. That's cool.
I like this league, man. I hope they like us.
You're gonna be a co-manager any new moment now. I know it. You're gonna be a co-manager.
I love these guys, man. This is my kind of humor.
Can you at least take over one of the good teams, please?
How do you know that Chalmers didn't make it a bad team?
It's a 50-50 shot. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, Dalton Schultz, Chig Okonkwo, Harold Fannin, Cam Scattaboo on IR. That's unfortunate. As is Omari and Hampton, and then some guy named Kendre Miller. I don't know, Darius Cooper, Kendre Miller, whatever. Taxi Squad, Joe Milton, Dylan Gabriel, Pat Bryant, who was, by the way, he was supposed to be, we were all told he was the next Michael Thomas. That was a joke. Come on. That was never going to happen. Dude can't play. Will Howard. And all right, we're back. We're back to the actual Darius Cooper thing. Who in the hell is Tommy Mellott?
Tommy Mellott is a quarterback.
I don't think you're right about that.
Tommy Mellott was a high school quarterback.
Tommy Mellott, 24 days ago, was cut from the Saints practice squad. If you can't even make the Saints practice squad in 2025, why are you rostered on a dynasty league? Is this Tommy Mellott who runs this team? That's the only logical conclusion I could come to.
Are you Tommy Mellott
Tommy Mellott is the humpback swamp donkey.
Yes, he is.
All right, we got no first round pick in 2026. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got second and 2/3, a couple of fourths, and a couple of fifths as well. So
I want to say real quick, and I am not bullshitting you. I'm not bullcrapping you. Is that better?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Make sure you censor yourself. Make sure you censor yourself while we talk about the Thundercunts.
Yeah. Okay. I still think Pat Bryant is going to be a thing, and I think it's going to be this season. All he needs is an injury.
They even gave him Michael Thomas's number.
Yeah, well, I mean, Michael Thomas isn't using it.
He also wasn't a Saint. I mean, a Bronco.
Sure he was.
I know he wasn't.
Yeah, definitely was.
He and Tommy Mellott.
That's
All
right.
Let's look at the Mahomes trade. Let's look at the Mahomes trade. We had a trade with Patrick Mahomes. We had 2 trades with Patrick Mahomes.
Nobody wants Patrick?
Apparently not. So the most recent was 2 weeks ago. 17 days
this
ago.
is the Godfather. This is the only person that didn't change their team name. And when I was on and we were discussing this team, I said, we kept calling him the Godfather and said he might as well name his team that. Yeah. I'm not joking. He had a different team name. We said you might as well just change your name to Godfather because he's got a banging team, and without looking, I already know he's got picks just coming out of his rear end.
The chat, I want the chat to help me with this. I don't believe you've ever been on the episode when we've covered this league.
I named this team. And I was there. I was also there when Deli and Chalmers decided they were going to be a part of this league. I'm dead serious.
Okay. But I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure the last time we did this league was in the summer of 2025, this year. It was just me, Ryan, and Steven.
No.
And we did not do this league in 2024, which means the last time we did it, I didn't even know you existed.
What? You've known I've existed for a long time.
Since like the beginning of 2024, I think.
No, it was more like 2022.
I think so.
I have articles.
All right, I'm wrong.
Good God, man. What is wrong with you?
I'm also the guy who on our sleeper show forgot Trey McBride existed, so don't feel so bad.
Look, see, he was on the right, not an Alzheimer's moment. See, he's making jokes about my age again, but saying I was there.
All right, feller. Let's get to the Patrick Mahomes trade.
I co-managed the Godfather team until this year. He knows. He knows I was there. And also, was Tommy Mellott a quarterback? Is that what he's talking? Is that what he's talking about? Please tell me you're talking about that. Oh my God.
I put it on the screen right after you said it.
You what?
He said that right after you said it, and I put it on the screen. I thought you saw it.
Are you kidding me? He really was.
Let's find out.
No, I'm finding out. I don't believe anything you say.
He played college football as a quarterback for Montana State Bobcats.
Yeah, I told you.
All right.
Guess what that also means? He was a quarterback in high school.
Yeah. Well, they all were.
Who all?
They were all quarterbacks in high school. Any running back or receiver, they all played quarterback.
Okay.
I mean,
This show, man. I hope you guys at least somewhat enjoy this. Should we talk about one of the teams? Oh, we're talking about The Godfather.
oh, we're talking about the trade.
Oh, and Evan's not even The Godfather anymore.
No, he was the co-manager, and then he branched off to his own team.
Well, I'm just saying, at least we're talking about his team because he's, providing valuable feedback in the chat.
This isn't his team. We talked about his team already.
Well, yeah, I get that.
I talked about his team.
Oh, which team?
Ironically enough, his team name was All By Myself, and I talked about it all by myself.
Oh, that was all by. I was watching from the chat.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at the Patrick Mahomes trade as requested. So Patrick Mahomes was acquired along with 2 4th-round picks, one in 2026 and 2027, in exchange for Drake May. How do you feel about that? It's basically, do you prefer Drake May or do you prefer Patrick Mahomes in Dynasty?
I mean,
the 4th-round picks are irrelevant.
For immediacy's sake, I'll say Mahomes, but I still think it's a great trade.
All right.
I mean, obviously, May's going to play a lot longer than what we think. Will play a lot longer than Mahomes will, although Mahomes might be 60 when he's out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, by the time Mahomes is not relevant for fantasy purposes, I mean, this league is going to be long dead.
What?
We'll all be co-managers. There's going to be 3 managers for every team.
This league is going on forever.
All right. Where did we leave off? Did we finish? We finished this whole roster. What do you think? It's a good team, bad team.
Belichick is the reigning champ. Huh. Well, I'll just shove it then.
Also, I was by myself on this. Thoughts on a 10-team league where only 4 teams make the playoffs? Yay or nay?
10-4. Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't think that any league should have more than 50% of the people make the playoffs.
All right.
I think that's lame.
Okay. All right. I disagree. I think it makes for a more fun and more competitive league. The more people we can get in the playoffs, the better.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like somebody who often comes in 4th or 5th.
Do you want me to pull up my roster?
No, but you do, obviously.
In that league, I won 2 years ago, and I was in 3rd place last year. All right, let's get to Blemming. This is the Godfather. This is our 1st place team. Not only are we in 1st place, we are undefeated, and we are scoring the most points in this league. So we are.
Tell me about their picks.
You want to go to the picks?
Yeah.
We'll start there. All right. So in 2026, we have a 1st-round pick. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 2nd-round picks. And we got a 4th-rounder as well. And then we get to 2027. We have 1, 2, 3 1st-rounders. We have 2 2nd-rounders. Multiple other picks as well. So these. Oh, and we also have 2 1st-round picks in 2028. I don't know if you even got that far.
Did I say he had tons of picks?
This is amazing. We had these.
I couldn't have been there for sure. I wasn't on that show.
We had these rebuilding rosters that have no picks, and then we get this 8-0 team who has all the picks.
That's what I said last time we did this team. And I said you should just change your name to the Godfather.
Are you serious?
God,
I don't remember that at all.
Jeez, the respect level. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? We both do it for a living. Apparently, I'm a garbage man just sitting in. Like he plucked me off the street from somewhere.
Let me see. Are you sure? I believe you because you know more about this team than I do. All right. Let's get
I
to
want
this
to go
roster.
back and talk about all by myself.
Are we going to do the Godfather first or are we going to do that first?
Oh, do we not finish the Godfather? No, please. Let's do the Godfather.
All right. We start with his picks. Let's go to his roster. We are quarterbacked by Lamar Jackson. We got Jonathan Taylor. We got Christian McCaffrey. We got Puka Nacua. We got Tetairoa McMillan. We got Trey McBride.
Bang!
And we got the Zonovan Bam Knights.
Bam! That could not have worked out better.
Jameer Gibbs.
Bam!
Kyron Williams.
Bam!
I will not read the nickname because I disagree. Caleb Williams. Dak Prescott. Jalen Never Gonna Happen Rights. I was wrong. Ramondre Stevenson. RJ Harvey, 3 touchdowns last week. Oh, by the way, that's a nice ad for our sleeper show. Keaton Mitchell, Jordan Mason, Matthew Golden, Christian Kirk. Do you want to trade a 2034 fifth for Christian Kirk? Terry McLaurin, Rashad Bateman, Malik. Oh, you even got your boy Malik Heath. Malik Heath. All right. We got to talk about Malik
Heath last week, baby.
We got to talk about Malik Heath. That dude hadn't seen the field. And you come out and you have a bold prediction about Malik Heath. Obviously didn't come true. But he still had his best game of the season in that game.
He caught the ball.
Best game of the year.
God, I'm so good at this.
He had 2 targets coming in. He had 3 in one game. Malik Heath. Shamir Dike. Ricky Pearsall. Tim Tebow. This is where that originated, where I played the Tim Tebow. I've played that on every episode we've done with these guys. Not even on purpose this time. TJ Hawkinson, TJ Money.
TG loose change.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. All right, IR. Jalen McMillan, Malik Neighbors. I mean, this team was even better. We had Malik Neighbors. We had Travis Hunter. We had James Conner. How do we lose those 3 guys and it doesn't even matter?
Oh, I think that I said that last time. I'm pretty sure I said I don't want to say this because I don't want anybody to quit this league, but this guy is not losing anytime soon. Well, yeah, because I missed it, Evan, and you've been very, active in the chat. So I wanted to go back and talk about this banger that you have, because if anybody is going to usurp the Godfather, you're looking at it.
Nobody's beating this team.
All right, let's go back. All by myself.
Go back. All by myself.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm right here with you.
You got it. Go.
All right. Josh Allen. Who? I've never heard of him. Henry is finally coming around a little bit. Bijan Robinson, what happened week 8? Sorry, I'm just repeating some of the things that you said.
I know.
Justin Jefferson, of course, is going to be Justin Jefferson. It doesn't matter who is throwing the ball. JJ McCarthy could flop, and Justin Jefferson will be fine.
Before we go further, you weren't here when we discussed, I don't think, the trade that went down, or you were on your way out. I don't know.
Yes, I know. I heard it. It was Jefferson. It was something weird. Jefferson and Kenneth Walker.
No, so it was Kenneth Walker, Marvin Harrison in a second for Justin Jefferson. Thoughts?
Not enough.
Right.
Not enough. Okay. Not enough for Jefferson.
Agreed. All right.
Jefferson's a 3 first pick guy. Whether that means in talent equivalent or actual meaningful picks, meaning not like 3 late firsts. But yeah,
wow.
And probably a fourth piece that's a tier down wide receiver.
I made a trade for Justin Jefferson this year. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, I mean, this show's about you anyway.
Thank you. So this trade was made on April 17th. As the Superflex League, I acquired Justin Jefferson and Dak Prescott, and I gave away a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and Michael Penix.
And who?
Michael Penix.
Who? Michael Peck?
Penix, the Falcons quarterback.
I was like, who the fuck is Michael Peck?
He was a quarterback at Montana State.
That's a good deal. Where were the firsts?
I don't want to disclose. Yeah.
So they were late. Okay.
No, it was the 101. I gave up the 101. I got Justin Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
With Dak. Jefferson, Dak for a first, second, and Penix.
Okay.
All right.
Jefferson and Dak?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I think you got bent over.
I don't think so.
You gave up Jefferson and Dak.
No, I got them.
Okay. All right.
They're mine.
Okay. I'm sorry. I did not understand.
Thank you for understanding. And I'm glad that we cleared that up because I would not have made that deal on the other side.
Okay. So you gave up a first.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's okay though. It's still easily your win in that deal.
Oh yeah. All right, back to what we're here for. Back to this team. Next player is Jalen Waddle.
I'm not a Jalen Waddle fan, but I'm a lot bigger fan when Tyreek Hill is not on the field. Because whether he's performing or not, they just force him the ball, and it's a little ridiculous. But obviously Tyler Warren is a banger. He's going to be good for a very long time, I think. We talked about my boy Javonte Williams. And my other boy, Drake London, who, he's disappointing this year. I can't tell yet if it's his fault or Penix's fault because Penix hasn't looked very good. But it might just be that he needs a little more help because, I mean, Mooney hasn't played hardly at all. Olave, hate him. Marcus Mariota. I just wanted to say that because you skipped over him last time. We talked about the rest of these guys. Bo Nix is awesome. Brock Purdy, I don't understand why they haven't just shut him down for the season at this point. Jared Goff is old reliable. I love Breece Hall. I always will. Algier is the premier handcuff in fantasy, in my opinion. Amir Abdullah, Flournoy, it's just there's nobody else. Wandale Robinson can suck it. So too can Keon Coleman, who runs like Phoebe Buffet. DJ Moore is disappointing so far. You know what? I mean, this is such a strong team that he's surviving the fact that he's got so many underperforming guys that should be a lot better than they are. You know what I mean? Like DJ Moore is really underperforming, and I don't care how many people are catching the ball in Chicago. Like, it's hard to get over that. And, Wilson, he gets forced the ball when Fields is there, but he's missed games. And
hold up.
Yeah.
I found it. All right. So I was partially right, partially very wrong. All right.
Sounds about like.
You were there. You were there. But.
Did I have internet issues?
You were not there the whole time.
Huh? Why? Oh, I had to leave. I had another show.
Yes. So when I pulled it up to look at it, you weren't there. So I'm not completely
I mean, you're pretty wrong.
The best evidence is if you look in the chat, you can see that it shows me as joined. There's no you didn't join because you were still there from last time. Today, you know what I mean?
I guess. But I was there.
Yes, you were there.
I mean, I was sitting here quoting things to you about that show, and you were like, you weren't there.
You didn't even leave the league. You've been there the whole time.
That's true. It's because I believe in this. It's because I wanted to watch Chalmers fall flat on his face.
And he has.
I'm kidding. They're going to go in the chat and be like, dude, that old guy was talking mad shit about you, bro.
Well, then we're also killing Delhi's team for making that trade with Justin Jefferson.
That's ridiculous.
I told you, he's a Marvin Harrison guy. He's way too much of a Marvin Harrison guy.
Yeah.
He got sucked in.
Oh, by the way, I did want to say when you were alone, I don't think Marvin Harrison is an RIP. I think Kyler Murray is an RIP.
Yeah.
I think Harrison could do well with somebody who can see over the offensive line and, isn't spending 50 hours a week as president of the Lollipop Guild. But in all seriousness, if you can't tell, I hate Kyler Murray. I always have. But I do think that Marvin Harrison's development is directly tied to him.
Can we maybe say that the dream of Marvin Harrison becoming the guy that he was built up to be coming out of Ohio State, that might be RIP?
I think that would be tough to justify for sure, but RIP, I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay. Right.
I mean, it's only his second season.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any final thoughts on this team or any other teams?
I like this team. I love the Godfather, of course. Credit where it's due for these guys, trying to assemble some really good squads to take down who is, clearly the front runner. But there are some really good squads here. There are also some really bad squads, which is, pretty normal in Dynasty. And, a lot of times you give it a couple years and that'll flip. Who knows? Maybe we'll be doing this in a few years and Laughing Lizards will be leaping dragons.
Just might be. I was going to try to pull up some Tommy Mellott highlights, but you didn't talk long enough.
I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Quarterback highlights.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
All right. So Blemming is going to win. The Godfather is going to win all by myself. The Thunder Cunts are legitimate.
Yeah, I think all by myself.
Semi-contenders.
Actually, let me see here. Let me remind me of some cunts. Yeah, I like all by myself better.
Yeah.
I love the wideouts for Thunder Cunts. It cannot be underscored how good the wideout core is. And it's deep too. But I think all by myself could definitely be involved. I can see that being the final. Them and the Godfather.
Yeah, I could see that too. It's probably it's going to be one of those top three teams, I think.
Yeah, it's funny. It'll be interesting to see because, if the Thunder Cunts and all by myself were to meet, say in the semifinals, it would be a real battle of like easily the deepest wideout team and a really, really strong running back core on either sides. And, little things like that are always fun.
This poor schmuck fighting solves everything, comes in, just wants an answer to his questions. He has nothing to do with the league. He doesn't know what we're doing. He just hears fantasy football. He comes in asking a question, and he hears us talking about Thunder Cunts.
Man, and he stuck around.
He did. He must be so confused. Hit us up tomorrow. Yards per Fantasy YouTube channel, our main channel. Tomorrow night we'll be doing the sleeper show. We'll answer your question there.
You don't want to answer it right now?
No, these guys paid for this.
He sat here for the whole show. Do you guys mind if we answer one?
You don't think he popped in, heard Thunder Cunts, and jumped out? This guy's not in here still. If he's still in here, and he lets us know in the chat in the next 10 seconds that he's still in here, any sign of life, we'll answer his question. If not, we're going to get out of here. I want to go to bed. I'm tired.
Still here.
It's not the same guy.
Oh. That's not the same guy. All right. We got to go. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Hit the button before something else happens.